In a land far, far away, once lived a people. They called themselves Chinese. And in this land, they were plagued by smog. And they cried to the heavens for help. And they were answered with a man came by the name of Elon Musk. And they thought for sure he must have been the savior sent to clean up the smog. But oh, were they so wrong. And as the smog continued, they prayed again. And one day they looked up into the heavens and saw something speeding across the stratosphere. And a lady said, "It's a bird." And a man said, "It's flying too fast to be a bird, it's a plane." And a little girl said, "No, it must be a hypersonic missile." And a little boy said, "No, wait, look on its chest." And they saw the symbol and they knew it was Emperor William Lee to the rescue. You see, in the background, whilst this was happening, the villain Elon Musk bent his head in shame and ran away to India, thinking things will change so he could go and lie to the Indian people again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. What do I have for you guys today is nothing short of outstanding for a Friday to close off the week. You see, in the beginning, Elon Musk revolutionized the way we travel with electric cars. And he took a lot of heat for it in the beginning because the establishment in America is owned by corporations who own a lot of oil interests. But when they realized they couldn't stop him anymore, they got on board with it, thinking, oh, well, we'll be the leader in it, so let's promote it for the green planet, of course. So they invested in it and they pumped it up. And rightfully so, it was the best, it was the greatest, it was the latest. And then Elon's head got swollen and he said, I should go to China. So he went to China because he knew he would go bankrupt because the American people saw it for what it was. Rat shit, dog shit, cat shit, and bat shit, guano. So he went to China because BYD was still in its infancy in that area. And he laughed at them. And a couple years went by as we fast forward the story. And now he realized that he is going to go bankrupt. He realized, just like last week, was just a precursor to what's coming when we release Ledao Onvo, the first of the sub-brands. So he said to himself, the only way to save myself is to go and sell this to the Indian Prime Minister. You see, per capita, most of Silicon Valley is Indian people. Most of NASA per capita is Indian people. Most of your doctors in America per capita are Indians. And we're not stupid people. When he go to India, I look at history and what Ray Dalio said. Ray Dalio said, just look at history as your teacher. By going to another country, thinking that somehow things will change even though you stop innovating, is a fool's theory, Elon. You see, China and India is part of the BRICS nations. And they do a lot of trade together. If you don't believe me, take a look at this clip, guys.
Even today, China is India's second biggest trading partner. Total trade is almost $129 billion.
All right, guys, welcome back. You see, Elon, the villain, is now trying to go and sell his business model in India. But history tells us that the boogeyman, Neo will be behind him to crush him yet again. You see, I did not want to actually word it like this. I did not want to let Tesla investors know their demise in such a brutal manner. But it seems like they still don't want to wake up. They still come on my channel and bash Neo all the time. So this is basically my way of giving them their last wake-up call, to let them know, flee, sell before it's too late. In my opinion, you will be decimated just like you are being decimated in China. You're losing market share. Don't you see it? Tesla stopped innovating, and this is why the Chinese are taking over, and this is why they stopped buying his poop. He stopped upgrading and innovating, and no one wants it anymore. I told you all this was coming. Xiaomi is destroying the Model 3. IM Motors came out with that crab walk car, is going to kill the Model 3 completely. And Ladao is going to destroy the Model Y. Elon is no fool, so he's fleeing to India, but thinking Indians are going to save him. When that ship, if Modi allows that ship to come ashore, there will be Indians with torches like me waiting for the first one to roll out. I'm going to eat a lot of food so I have enough poop, and I'm going to defecate on the first one that comes out, and look to my fellow brothers to do the rest of the poop of the bad shit coming off the ship. You see, they are done, and India cannot save them. The BRICS nations have agreed to do massive trade with each other, and the Chinese EV manufacturers will be there soon, including Neo with our sub-brands. So it was basically okay. Now they're talking about, the Chinese are flooding the market with cheap EVs. They are superior in technology, but they're selling them too cheaply. And American people prefer to pay full price. And that might be true because, you see, when the American companies years ago went to China, they're still in China, of course, thanks to genocidal Josephine. And they're over there because Trump was trying to bring them back. But they're over there and they depend on cheap labor, so their CEOs can make hundreds of millions of dollars in their own pockets. And that was okay for the American people. Nike, you name it. All the American manufacturers were over there getting cheap labor, but yet still selling it to the Americans at expensive prices. And they love it. They love it. The majority of them were like, bah, bah. And the media told them, well, if those companies come back to America, it'll cost you more. But what they weren't telling them is it'll cost you more because the CEO cannot make his 50 million profit in his pockets every year. So now the Chinese said, well, we can make something better and sell it to your people cheaper. And they said, no. The corporations will not give us funding in our next election campaign. We cannot have that. You see, I tried to be nice about it. But the Tesla fagbags and trolls keep coming on my channel. So think of me as your worst nightmare, boy. I am like Freddy Krueger and I don't go away. I come back every night. Well, in this case, every morning. Get used to it. So, my dear, the company we were talking about that Neo is partnering up with and making air conditioners and everything that you need, boy. One of my subscribers said, it's a 57 billion US dollar market cap. So, like Nikola, the company that just had to do a reverse split, Tesla shareholders, this is what you're looking forward to. Because now Elon, people realize he's lying and pumping it up again, like he did with the stainless steel homeless encampment that he said was a Cybertruck. Shareholders are waking up. So when he lied and said, oh, we're going to reveal robotaxi, people know that he's nowhere close to that. And in Investor Place, the same Investor Place that was bashing NIO, listen to what they had to say. They said 3 EV manufacturers that people should look forward to investing to right now, and NIO was one of them. They said at one point NIO led Chinese EV stocks in 2024 in terms of the stock price. A slowdown in EV sales and net loss soaring to almost 44% in 2023 by EV manufacturers ensures investor home in on Li Auto instead. NIO is rapidly expanding into new markets outside of China, especially in Europe and the US. To improve the situation, the Chinese carmaker intends to introduce its Firefly EV brand. Now remember, I told you guys they were pretending to not even know about this. They never mentioned it when they came out with their analysts, their reports, and their price ratings, their price targets. They never mentioned future projections, and that's one of the key metrics in evaluating a company. But they never mentioned Firefly, they never mentioned Ladao Onvo, but now they are. This is why I told you guys, once you learn the game on the market, you're going to make money. They make it sound like doom and gloom, so you shit your pants and sell and their friends buy. And then they pump it back up when they have enough shares. So introduces its Firefly EV brand to the European market in 2025, the same year NIO will debut in the US. Furthermore, NIO stock joins the high-end EV market and competes with luxury manufacturers like Porsche with the ET9, an ultra luxury electric vehicle costing over $100,000. It comes, and listen to this very carefully, this is the yummy for the tummy part of the video. It comes with a self-driving chip and a faster charging battery. Woo! You see, this is why we spend money on innovation, research and development. And this is why Elon failed and had to run to India in shame, thinking the Chinese manufacturers would not follow him like the boogeyman. We do not go away, Elon. We will be there. The ET9 could help NIO create sales at the highest end of the market, opening up larger margins. Alps and Firefly will help them in the sub-brand and lower end margins. NIO will need a robust supply chain to ensure all of these initiatives run smoothly. And I'm loving it, guys. You see, recently in the spy photo of the Ladao Onvo, they had writings on the back of it saying, this is the Model Y killer. Rightfully so. Now we're fighting back. This is what I like. I am not the Gandhi type Indian. I am more like a Malcolm X type Indian. This is how we have to fight back, because this is how they come at us. You see? The Model Y killer. On that note, there are rumors that the EV maker wants to acquire industrial assets to increase its independence. Now they know that. Analysts predict that NIO stock will likely rise by 50% or more, which represents the company's potential rebound as it attempts to turn a profit for the first time in 2024. And remember I said that, guys? Remember I said that I believe by the end of this year, I changed and I said I believe we'll turn profitable by the end of this year. If not break even, I'm believing profitable by the end of this year. Why? You see those partnerships we just made with the energy companies? The amount of revenue we'll be getting from that. Why? Whilst Elon sent rockets to blow up and create fireworks like I showed you guys. Whilst Elon is trying to go to Mars, he thinks he will hide in India. He cannot hide in India. We're coming for him. We are coming for Elon. Elon days are over. His shareholders are going to go bankrupt. Tesla is going to go bankrupt, and you all will lose a lot of money. A lot of money. You see, Ray Dalio said it. Never invest based on patriotism, and that's what they're doing. They hate Chinese and the Chinese people, so they think by investing in Elon, somehow it will cause their demise. No, son, it will cause your demise while you shit in your pants. So for a Friday, I hope this put things into perspective for people who thinking like the trolls, the negative Nancy's, the Tesla fag bags who are thinking, well, we're going to India, right? We're going to talk to Modi. Indians don't want you. We don't want you. You're done. I hope you guys understand that you're done. Now, as usual, like I told you guys, they blocked me on Facebook for telling the truth. So I hope you guys hit that thumbs up to help share awareness to the channel. I am exhausted, but I'm doing this video to release it for you guys on a Friday morning. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel we have that warrior mindset. Like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.